Hello, hello, Leo. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and we're going to talk about November. That will include, of course, Halloween. And I'm going to program the cards as we speak, and we'll get started. Extra. Cutting the cards. Picking the pile. Now we'll go ahead and program the next deck for the first week. The first week of November. That will cover October 31st through the 6th. This will be the added extra benefit to that part of the reading. So let's go ahead and lay out some cards. In the next videos, you'll be able to see the cards themselves. We're just trying something different. So I'm going to make the 4 rows of cards, 3 rows, 4 columns, 4 columns for the weeks of the month, and 3 rows for where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is. I don't read cards upside down, so they'll all face me. I know you can't see what's happening, but I will certainly explain everything as it comes up, and you'll see when we come down to the other weeks. It's been a very interesting month leading up to our fabulous November, right? Let's look, Leo. Let's look and see what's coming up. So, in the first week of November, we have the Ace of Swords, meaning there's a gift of power, the gift of control over some situation that's going on in your life. And that's always fun. You appreciate that opportunity. There's something about you that doesn't really like not much of a follower per se. It's okay. No big deals. The next card down is talking about where you might be blocked. And it's showing that there's going to be an issue with your finances, in that there may not be as much extra as you're used to. And that will be frustrating for you. So just hang in there. Deal with it and know that it's something that's happening. And then there'll be a little extra hustle coming, right? The solution is not to get hung up on the fact that you're a little tight on cash right now. So just know that, because we pulled the Hangman. We're going to go in depth on this at the end of this video, but I wanted to, that's a good way to start. Excellent. Next week is November 7th through the 13th, and we have the Justice card at the top, and we're talking about how there's a need and want for balance. Everything needs to stay in balance for you this particular week. You're feeling out of sorts. There is, the next card down is a Death card, and it's talking about, of course, letting go of something that may have served you well in previous situations, but you're going to have to let go of something. And of course, that can throw us off our balance and make us uncomfortable. And I want you to know that it's not uncommon to feel out of balance. And of course, this has a lot also to do not just with balance, but fairness, right? You want things to be fair. You want things to be as you like them. And whatever you're giving up is throwing you off. It's not feeling 100% fair. So you're feeling kind of, that's it. You're feeling, okay? But the solution is to refocus. This is the Four of Wands, and it's talking about the foundation of your life, the foundation of your home, the foundation of where you take care and nurture yourself. And I want you to know that as you're feeling a touch off balance, it's like just a little more couch time, a little more home time, a little more around the house time, a little more mundane stuff, like your home chores would actually be very helpful to you to keep you grounded and balanced, and grounded and balanced is really it. It's not even, you may not be able to create fairness one way or the other, but this will help you feel at one with what's going on. Okay, so the following week, which is going to be November 14th through the 20th, we're looking at a relationship thing going on in the beginning of, well, during that week there will be a relationship thing going on. It doesn't feel like it'll be a negative thing. It feels like a closeness, a coming together, a meeting of the minds, a meeting of bodies. It's definitely looking up. Good. There is also this card, the area where you're blocked is talking about the Knight of Wands, needing to stand up for your ideas in this situation. Whatever's going on this week will have some issues where you need to stand up for yourself, okay? The solution will come from the Ten of Pentacles, meaning that you guys are going to have a conversation of some sort about money, and you'll need to do some convincing, which is kind of your thing. And in the end, you will be able to convince your partner that what you're doing is the right idea, and be able to get busy doing what you want to do with that. All right, your finances are going to be at issue that week, but once you've convinced your partner what you want to do, everything will come out right. Perfect. Very nice. And of course, November 21st through the 27th, we're looking at the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is telling me that the foundation of your heart, the things that you're really holding near and dear to your heart, are at issue this week. The Three of Wands is coming up, and it's as an area where you're blocked. So you may not be holding in high regard the things that happened to you in the past that have lessons for what's going on now, right? So you're possibly on the way towards repeating some old behaviors, and we don't want you to repeat old behaviors. We want you to move forward, right? Do well. Just accept that there's possibilities, that there's more to it, and if you repeat the old behavior, you're going to get what you got before. So we want you to do something different, right? Step up. Remember what happened last time? That's okay. The last card is the Temperance card, which is talking about how there's always enough. So whatever you did in the past that pushed you to do maybe too much of something, we want you to pull back a little, because there's enough. You have enough. You are enough. Everything is enough, okay? So don't over push yourself, because that may be what you did in the past, and we don't want you to repeat that. So we're going to go more in depth on all three of these weeks. I'm going to go ahead and save these cards off to one side, as I normally do, and we'll go ahead and go in depth on the first week, which of course is October 31st through the 6th. And we have that pre-programmed deck right here. It's ready to go. And we will go ahead and add these cards. see what's what, right? So we were looking at the Ace of Swords to begin with, right? And so the theme of this week had to do with the gift of power. And now we're adding in the Sun and the Page of Wands, which is telling me that there's some newness coming. Whatever you're having some control over, this new gift of power and control is about something new. But you should also allow yourself to have an opportunity to learn something, because there's the Page of Wands. There's more information out there, and you don't have to be the person who is so involved in trying to be in control that you can't say I don't know. All right, it's important for you to be open to that possibility of saying I know I'm in charge, but I don't necessarily know about that. And a really strong leader can do both, can be in charge and make those decisions, but based on good information. So don't be afraid to ask for more information to make a good decision. All right, that's going to be a really heavy duty thing for you this particular week. Be open to new information and be able to make good decisions. All right, now next card over was the Seven of Pentacles. We were talking about your finances, being a little meh, and how you were going to feel meh about the whole thing. We have the Three of Wands telling us that you need to remember how you handled things in the past, and the Page of Swords, because there's more information about how to gain control of that situation. So it's not, the sirens aren't going off, the lights aren't flashing, everything is okay, it's chill, but it could go weird. So pay attention, take note, do the right stuff, learn a little, get information about how to handle it, gain more power over your finances, and make a new decision not to do the same thing you did before. Okay? Doing what you did before isn't really where you want to go. We've discussed that. We understand that, and that's going to happen right now. So you're going to do something different. Now, your solution card was the Hanged Man, which is, of course, not getting hung up. Don't get hung up. Don't stop moving forward because you're freaked out about whatever's going on. Okay? You will. We also pulled the Death card, which is telling me that you need to let go of something. Okay? So let go of something. Whatever it is, it's going down. You don't need to hang on to it. It will drag you under. And we don't want you to get dragged under. Okay? We want you to be moving forward in the right direction. Now, along with that, we have the Knight of Swords, which is clearly saying that you are fighting for your power. So interesting that you have the gift of power, more information about power, and you're still fighting about power. It's a very powerful week. Leo, this is something to be aware of and pay attention to. Just hang in there, take a deep breath, do something a little bit different, and pay attention to what happened in the past so you don't overdo anything. And of course, be open to learning new things so that you can stay in better control. Okay? That will be a very good deal for you. And of course, next week we will talk about November 7th through the 13th, and that will be super fun. If this resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.